Hey everybody, Aubrey Warwick here. Thanks for tuning in to 5-Minute Forearms. And for those of you who don't know me, I am a transformation specialist as well as a nutrition coach and dancer. Today we are going to be doing exercises that will help you combat any forearm inflammation, specifically that are pole dance related, but any type of hardcore gripping motion that you're used to doing. No matter what type of athlete you are, these are my favorite exercises to do to get strong forearms and to say bye-bye to any injuries associated with your sport of choice. So let's get to it. You're gonna need a couple of items. This is a very firm foam roller. If you do not own a foam roller, I suggest you go out and buy one, but you can start with a medium to soft foam roller like I have over here. You can get that pretty much anywhere. Look it up on the Google. You will need a light dumbbell. I have 5 pounds. You can start with even a lighter weight if you want. I have a racket ball, and I have this little wooden massage nubby thing that you might not own, so you can use a remote control from your smart TV. All right, so first and foremost, I want you to set your phone alarm to do 60 seconds of foam rolling for your forearms. And I'd like you to do these exercises in this order. So I'm going to go slowly, finding if I can pinpoint any knots or any areas that I feel I need a little bit of reprieve, okay? So as I'm doing this, I don't want to think that I'm starting a fire, right? You want to go nice and slow with palms up, facing in and down. Now you might even need a little bit more pressure added to find that fascia release. So this fascia is all the connective tissue that can kind of get bunched up over time whenever we're doing any type of pulling motion. Anything with a closed hand or fist is going to create an imbalance. So I'd like you to try this for 60 seconds. Once you are done with your foam rolling, and that feels good, kind of a nice massage, you're going to move on to your lightweight dumbbell, where you can draw your elbow nice and close into your torso and allow the dumbbell to roll down to your fingertips and then roll back up, squeezing your awesome forearm muscles. So let them roll down and back up. And I would do this 30 seconds each side. Now we're trying to create a habit with this routine, so you can do this actually probably every other day. We want to take action on these exercises so when you get back into the studio or wherever you're training, that you have no doubt in your mind that you can climb a pole without feeling like you're in pain and getting all ticked off that your forearms are burning out too soon. All right, so those are your wrist curls for your forearms. Now, you're gonna take your racquetball, and for this one, I'd like to show you, you're gonna need to use a wall. Feel free to come over this way. And I'm going to pinpoint kind of the area that I have the most tension in my forearm. So I'm going right next to my elbow and just providing that release here, okay? You could do this for a couple seconds until you start to feel that tension dissipate. And again, everyone's different. You might feel it a little bit further down on your radius or your ulna. And roll it out. Very similar technique to the foam roller or the fascia roller, but this is going to get a little bit deeper and feel like you're getting a more deep tissue massage. So, moving right along, we now have our trusty little wooden nubby or your remote controller. And I want you to think about taking long stripping strokes along the areas that you're most tense, so that you're finding that, again, you're creating that length and opening up these spots of tension that have built up over time during your training program. You can take it up even higher if you want, and I notice particularly my biceps are also involved in this equation. You should not create any bruising when you're doing this, so make sure that you listen to your body. Sometimes less is actually more, especially since we're gonna be doing this about 3 days a week. Okay, so once you are done with these exercises, I like this next one that works the extensors of your hands. We want to get them nice and strong, and I call these the witch fingers. So you're going to think like you're picking something up just with your fingertips, and then unravel your hands and really, really try to flex through the backs of the hands and spread your fingers wide. And this is one that you could do maybe 30 seconds up to a minute. Be very, very specific and articulate, just a little creepy as you're doing this. And just for 30 seconds, you are going to feel the burn, okay? So after that, your very common wrist stretches are as follows. Pointing the fingertips down, again, creating that length in your forearms, and holding these stretches for at least 10 seconds. 30 seconds would be divine, but if you're in a pinch, 10 seconds are better than nothing. Last but not least, in order to cross-train anything, again, that you're pulling yourself up, you're doing pole dancing, pole fitness, what have you, hey, even CrossFit, I want you to think open palm. So push-ups could be your very best friend because they work the opposing muscle group. Whenever we're pulling ourselves up, we got the forearms, we got the biceps, we got the back involved. So we need to cross-train, and your good old-fashioned push-ups are just a mat away. And you could do these modifying. So taking the opportunity to add 30 to 60 seconds of push-ups into this little forearm ritual, I guarantee you, give yourself about 2 weeks to see if you notice a difference. Leave me some comments, let me know if this was helpful for you, and of course, share it with a friend. I'll see you soon.